Alright, so this game finally released. This is definitely my, or one of my most anticipated games of the year, so we're gonna have to see how this one plays out. I did play Naruto Storm, a little bit of that, and I heard this is very similar to that, considering it's also made by the same people. So, I've also heard that it's quite different, actually. I've heard the controls are a lot better, maybe like a little more complex, you know, than just like maybe 3 buttons at max. I don't know. I didn't play much of Storm, so I don't really know too much. But we're actually going to start with the story mode now. Now, I never actually played much of the story mode on Naruto Storm because I just didn't really feel like I needed to. But we're going to try it out on this, even though I've seen all of Demon Slayer. Okay, so, okay. Well, first things first, I can definitely tell it's not 60 frames. I am playing on a Series X, but I did see a tweet from the actual Demon Slayer Twitter saying that they're working on a patch for that, so I could wait for the patch to play it, but I don't really care. I just want to get into it. I've been waiting for this game for way too long, so kind of seems like it's a very linear path right now. Yeah, I guess this, looks pretty linear, looks pretty, basic, you know, and it doesn't look like there's going to be much, free roam to this game. Maybe this is just the first mission, I don't know, maybe there's a little more freedom later, I don't know. Okay, so we got this fucking guy. Seems kind of like the basic NPC, you know, side NPC that's just kind of there for some filler dialogue, but looks like there's about to be a fight. I was right. I was correct. Alright. Here we go. That's just a filler demon. Yeah, I heard these little, like, random encounter fights are kind of sprinkled all throughout the game. But, yeah, it feels a bit like Storm. Like I said, I didn't play much of that, but, from what I remember from the game, for like the couple months I actually played it, which wasn't much in those couple months, but it feels pretty similar, yeah. Oh, that's not the opening thread? Cool. I remember that from the trailer, that's pretty cool. Alright. Yeah, you can kind of like do a bit of the same combo strings that I remember from playing Storm. Also, I skipped out the first fight, the first intro fight, where you fight against Sabito, because I had actually already seen that part of the fight, or that part of the game. And I did play through it, but I just kind of, I didn't really feel like including that because I wanted to include nothing but like my raw first experience on the game, and I just didn't really think it would be necessary to show anything that I've already seen before. Especially something that I've played after I've seen it, so we're just going to start from here. I probably should have mentioned that earlier. That was pretty easy. Yeah, he's always got to be nice to the demons. Yeah, like I said, pretty linear path. Hopefully there will be a little more freedom in later missions. But honestly, I don't really expect that. This kind of feels like a an old PS2 game. Like those old PS2 games that I used to play back in the day. What's this guy doing? Okay. So just random filler dialogue that doesn't really matter. Also, I don't know how much I'm gonna exactly try to necessarily 100% complete most of these missions, but we've got another demon here, so I don't expect most of these fights to be that hard, but hopefully some of the boss fights later on will get somewhat hard. That would be cool. Because like I said, it feels like an old PS2 game where it's kind of very linear and just kind of bland, really, with nothing, with no real challenge, just kind of meant for for kids, really. I don't want to say that, saying that I don't want to make that sound like I'm saying this is a kid's game. It's not by any means a kid's game, but you know what I mean. If you played old PS2 games, you know what I mean. Yeah, well, that's Inosuke, but was this in the show? Was this part of hearing Inosuke in the show? I don't remember that, but we don't get introduced to Inosuke until like later, until in that one mansion with the drum demon. Maybe that was just hinting at him. Okay, so we got more. Okay, so if the game wasn't already linear enough, we have this scent tracking thing that tells us exactly where to go. I don't mean to shit on the game like that. I mean, I understand it makes sense because that's what Tanjiro can do. You know, he can track the scent of the demons, so... But it also kind of just adds in another little way of showing you exactly where to go, even though the path is already linear now. So yeah, these demons are just kind of... just some filler hurdles. Not very hard, but... Now, I do know that we're gonna fight the hand demon, because that was in the final selection arc. Hopefully that'll be somewhat of a challenge. I don't expect it to be that hard, considering it's like a first boss. Oh, Zenitsu's here. Cool. But I don't think we... Yeah, we didn't interact with him much in final selection. At least in the show. I don't know. I'm probably gonna be making a lot of references to the show in terms of how accurate things are or not. And that's not exactly a bad thing if it's accurate or not to the show, but like if they want to introduce Zenitsu right here, that's fine. You know? Like if they want to change that up, that's okay, but I'm just gonna say what I remember from seeing the show, but it doesn't look like we're gonna see it. Other than that little cutscene of him being a bitch and running away like he always does. Oh, here comes another fight. Right? I was correct. I don't know if I'd want to skip these fights or not. They're kind of just... like, they're kind of just here to have something to do, I guess. Instead of just running a linear path the whole time, but... I really don't want to sound like I'm shitting on the game. I mean, the story mode is probably completely separate to the PvP, even though the combat is pretty much the same while fighting these demons, but I'm pretty sure... But I like to think that the combat with PvP is going to be a lot more fun, considering that they're not just these dumb AIs who really don't know what the hell's going on. Alright, so at least we don't have to actually go through the entire fight, at least we can have that little opening thread part that just kind of ends it before we really have to get their health bar all the way down. Did we come from here? I don't think we did. I think... Yeah, we go through here. This game does look very pretty, though. You can tell some things, like if you get up close, like right here for this, for example, this tree, that's a little rough. But like I said, I did see a tweet confirming that we're going to get a 60 FPS patch. But this game still does look pretty nonetheless. So I'm happy about that. It looks better than Storm. Storm looked okay, but that was an older game, so... This is also a next-gen game, so I expect it to look better than whenever Storm came out. I don't remember where that came out, but... Okay, yeah, that's the hand demon. We're going to the main objective here. Oh, this is the boss fight? There he is. Now I hope this is decently hard. Like I said, I don't expect it to be hard since it's a first boss, but I'm probably gonna skip a lot of these cutscenes since it's pretty much just a recap of the story. And if you're watching this, you've probably already seen the show, so I don't really think I need to sit here and let these play. So I'm gonna go ahead and skip these. I'm probably gonna do that a lot, but here we go. Let's see if this guy's even remotely hard. It doesn't seem like it, but... So yeah, he kind of feels like the basic, you know... just the basic, hack and slash boss fight, I guess, but not as hard as most hack and slashes. I mean, he's got the... like right here, he's got the basic danger zone that you're supposed to stay out of. Where he's about to attack. But yeah, for the most part, he's pretty easy. Unless he has like another phase that he's going to go into, which I am kind of expecting. I think that's what he's doing right now. Yep. He's got different attacks. I don't know how much harder they are to dodge, but I kind of just dodged them pretty easily right there. I'm not even halfway down my fucking health bar. I don't know why I keep running in there. But because I just don't care, because I'm probably not going to lose this no matter how many times I get hit, but... Okay, and... that was extremely easy. Oh, yep, he's got a second phase. Oh. Never mind. Wait, is that? Was that a second phase? Oh, okay, yeah, that was a cutscene just setting. Yeah, that was a cutscene just setting up the second phase. But yeah, the typical anime protagonist remembers his dead siblings, and then he gets all pumped up and he's ready to fight now. Okay, so we got second phase. There's like a little red bar on his health. I'm gonna assume that's where I can do the opening thread. I'm assuming that's where the opening thread's gonna pop up. He maybe have gotten a little bit harder, but that's kind of what everyone would expect from a second phase of a boss fight, so I don't know. I don't know if this game's going to be much of a challenge. I don't think it's meant for that, but I'll probably still have fun with it. So I'm probably just going to cut out a lot of the mindless fighting, because there's really not much to commentate over, other than the fact that it's kind of just the same combat with, like, some of the save move pulls, pretty much. You know, also some pretty easy to dodge moves and attacks. Well, I think this meter down here is where I can use my ult. Let me try that real quick. Oh, no, I can't. I don't think I'm there yet, but... But I can do that. Now I'm stronger, a little bit. Alright, I've almost got him down to the little red bar. I hope that's the opening thread. Oh. No, it's just where the fight stops. Is it? Oh. Quick time events, cool. Oh. So this is where he does the set off. Water surface slash. Bam. Alright, now that was it was pretty damn easy, not gonna lie, but there are some bosses that I'm kind of looking forward to be a little more tough. But I kind of don't really expect much from this story mode here, but there's Tanjiro having to be sentimental with the demons, as always.
神様、どうかこの人が今度生まれてくるときは鬼になんてなりませんように。
That's sweet. That is so sweet. Too bad I'm gonna skip the fucking cutscene. Fuck that guy. Oh, this guy, the Hashira leader.
そうか。5人も生き残ったのかい。また私の子供たちが増えた。どんな剣士になるのかな。
I like how he calls them his children. That's nice. Because they kind of are his children. They kind of are his children. He does love all his demon slayers, that's for damn sure. Okay, so that's pretty much gonna do it for chapter 1. I'm probably gonna make these videos doing every chapter. I'm probably just gonna do 1 chapter per video. We do have these other things that we didn't really go over, these memory fragments they're called, but this is just kind of like side lore that doesn't really matter to the actual game. But, you know what, for a first commentary, I think I actually did pretty okay, not gonna lie. I'm pretty happy with how this came out, but next time we're gonna do chapter 2, and like I said, we're just gonna do 1 chapter per video, I think. I think that's how I'm gonna wanna approach this. So, I'm probably gonna play a little PvP before I record another story mode video, so I will be back with more of the story mode very soon.